we have discussed briefly about capacitors. We have seen that capacitors are any conductor or set of conductors which can store charges, and we can also use that charge when it is needed. There are several capacitor arrangements: parallel plates, spherical, cylindricals, different set of conductors. They can be used as a capacitor. As for example, I have given you that if there is a metal sphere, you can charge it by connecting it with a battery, and that charge is proportional to the battery voltage, and that constant of proportionality is known as the capacitance of the system. Now the capacitance of that system only depends on the geometrical configuration of the metal and the dielectric constant of the medium. As I have said that if the dielectric breakdown voltage is larger, then you can store more charge, but if the dielectric breakdown voltage is smaller, then you cannot store that amount of charge. Before that, the charge will start leaking off. So, what type of different capacitor arrangement? Today we will discuss them one by one. The most commonly used capacitors, and we will study them in details. That is known as parallel plate capacitors, right? So, in parallel plate capacitor, we have already studied the configuration of parallel plate conductors. Parallel plate capacitors are not different; they are the same thing. Suppose, for example, we have these two metal plates uh, connected face to face, and they are joined with a battery voltage V. As you can see, the charge distribution, if I want here, there will be no charge on the extreme faces. Why there will be no charge on the extreme faces? Can anyone tell me why the extreme faces I have not shown any charge? Why the
So it
extreme?
is connected.
Yes. So it is connected with that circuit. So what? Will that extreme phase will always carry zero charge, or this is a particular case? Do you remember in that case of metal parallel plate configuration, what was the charge on extreme phases? What we have discussed?
The average of all the charges.
Yes, the charge that I have supplied from externally, the total summation of that charge divided by 2 gets reflected on the extreme faces. But here, by the help of this battery, are you giving some external charge, or you are only circulating the charge that was already inside?
The charge that was already
Yes.
inside.
So in the system, you are not exactly giving some external charge. So that is why the external charge given to that system is still zero. So that is why the extreme phases will carry zero charges, right? That question, the different type students ask me that
Sir,
why.
please repeat this once more. I got disconnected.
I asked you that what is the reason behind that extreme phases will carry zero charge. The reason behind is that if I connected the metal plates with a battery, that does not mean that I am supplying some external charge to that system, because battery is a neutral element. It only helps circulating charges. It cannot actually supply a charge, right? So I can say that the external charge from that battery to the system is zero. So that is why the extreme phases will carry zero charges. Understood? Now what amount of charge will be there? Suppose this charge is minus q and this charge is plus q, right? As I have said, that does not depend, the capacitance of the system does not depend on the charge or the potential. It only depends on the geometrical configuration of the system. Right now we will assume the dielectric constant to be 1, or air in between the plates, or in any capacitor arrangements. Later on, we will unfold that limitation and we will assume there is a dielectric. What will happen then if I insert some dielectric in between the plates, right? That will be discussed in later part. But right now, if this is Q, can I say that what is the electric field in between the plates? If the plate area is A, if the plate area is A and the separation between the plate is D, then what is the electric field? Can you tell me? Yes, that electric field we all know that it is Q by A into epsilon naught. Will 2 be there, or there will only be Q by A epsilon naught?
Only Q by A.
Good. 2 will not be there. Now E equal to Q by A epsilon naught, then what is the potential difference between them, as the electric field is constant?
E into D.
Yes.
QT by
By
AE epsilon.
A epsilon naught. Good. Here, one assumption that I have taken, that the metal plates are very long in their lengths compared to the disk separation D, right? So the separation is very small compared to the length of the metal plates. That is why I can assume the electric field in between them is uniform, right? Although the external electric field is not uniform, the external electric field is something like this, right? The external electric fields are something like that, but we are neglecting that external electric field. These electric fields are known as fringing field. Fringing field, right? There is one important effect on that of that fringing field that we will discuss while discussing dielectrics, right? Not now. So we can neglect
How to define the fringing field?
fringing fields, because outside there is we can actually lose that assumption of infinite plates. So I cannot assume the electric fields to be parallel or uniform. That is why the fields will bend somehow like this, but again the field has to come from this positive plate to negative plate. That is why the bending is there, right? But we do not have any proper information of the field line in equation or the value of electric field at any point of the fringing field. That is why we always neglect them.
স্যার তার মানে একটা প্লেট বড় একটা প্লেট ছোট হতে পারে ওই রকম কন্ডিশনের কথা কি?
একটা প্লেট বড় ছোট হলে তো ফ্রিঞ্জিং ফিল্ড ভেতরেই শুরু হয়ে যাবে, কোনো না কোনো জায়গায় তো প্লেটগুলো এন্ড হবে। ইউ আর অ্যাজিউমিং টু বি ইনফাইনাইট প্লেটস, বাট আইডিয়াল প্লেটস আর নট ইনফাইনাইট, কোনো না কোনো জায়গায় তো সেগুলো এন্ড হবে। তো যেখানে প্লেটগুলো এন্ড হবে সেখান থেকে প্লেটগুলো ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ডসগুলো বেন্ড হয়ে যাবে এইভাবে, যেখানে কারণ এই জায়গায় ধরো কিছু না হলেও কিছু কার্ভেচার তো আছে এই জায়গায়, তো এই জায়গায় ইলেকট্রিক চার্জের পরিমাণ একটু হলেও বেশি থাকবে, বিকজ দিস ইজ আ ফ্ল্যাট সারফেস। যদি এই জায়গায় ইলেকট্রিক চার্জ একটু বেশি হয় তাহলে এই জায়গা থেকে এই জায়গার চার্জগুলো শুধু left side arrangement নয়, if you look then there is also charge on this face, yes or no, this side.
Yes sir.
তো এখান থেকে তো ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ড এইরকম করে বেরোতে পারে না, the electric field will be generated like this.
হ্যাঁ 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 স্যার বুঝেছি।
Understood?
Is the value negligible?
কিসের ভ্যালু নেগলিজিবল?
The fringing field?
No, fringing field value is not negligible, but we are well inside the metal plate. That is why we can neglect the effect of fringing field.
Yes, sir, got it.
Okay, so what is the
well inside বলতে
well inside means we are far distance apart from the edges. Okay, so what is potential difference? E multiplied by D is only the potential difference, that is Q into D divided by A epsilon naught. Now I can compare this with the equation Q equal to CV. Do you remember that equation, Q equal to CV? If I equate these two equations, then what is the value of C you will get?
A epsilon naught by D.
A epsilon naught by D. দাঁড়াও, ফোন করছি। হ্যালো,
এই
কোনটা পাওনি? ও টেস্টের লিংক পাওনি? তোমার ইমেল আইডি আমাকে পাঠাও, হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে পাঠাও তোমার নাম আর ইমেল আইডি। Okay, so C is equal to A epsilon by D. Can you see my computer screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. So the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor can be written as A epsilon divided by D. Right? That formula you need to remember. Always very much useful formula. I don't think there is any doubt in that solution. We have already studied basic parts in electrostatics, so capacitor will be very easy to understand for us.
স্যার কালকে পিডিএফটা তো পাঠান।
কালকের পিডিএফ আমি আজকে সকালে পাঠাবো ভাবছিলাম, আমি পাঠিয়ে দেবো, সব কিছু রেডি আছে, জাস্ট সেন্ড করা হয়, পাঠিয়ে দেবো আজকে। ওকে
স্যার তাহলে একটা কোয়েশ্চেন ছিল যে ক্যাপাসিটর যদি আমরা মানে যখন চাই চার্জ নিতে পারি, তাহলে ক্যাপাসিটরকে ব্যাটারি দিয়ে মানে ব্যাটারিকে ক্যাপাসিটর দিয়ে রিপ্লেস করে দিলেই তো হয়।
করতে পারো অবশ্যই, অনেক সময় ক্যাপাসিটর ব্যাটারিরই কাজ করে, বাট দ্য ডিফারেন্স বিটুইন আ ব্যাটারি অ্যান্ড ক্যাপাসিটর ইজ দ্যাট ইনসাইড ব্যাটারি the potential difference is always a constant, but in capacitor the potential difference drops exponentially. Yes or no? Because capacitor has a certain amount of charge stored. It does not have any mechanism to restore that charge once it sends. Yes or no? So that is why the potential difference you get from the capacitor will be gradually decreasing. All right. Now look
Sir,
here.
Sir, how we can prove it that it is discharging exponentially?
That we will do. That we will mathematically prove, right? That we will mathematically prove. For the time being, you just understand that it exponentially decreases. Okay. So that is a series circuit, series capacitor circuit, where the capacitances are C1 and C2, for example, right? Suppose this capacitance is C1 and this capacitance is C2, right? The arrangement of the metal plates are like that A epsilon by D1 and is C1 and A epsilon by D2 is C2. Now if I connect it with a battery, then what will be the charge distribution? Can you see, according to my charge distribution, the end faces will definitely carry zero charge, and this plate, if I assume it to be minus Q, this plate will carry plus Q, yes or no? And similarly this plate will carry minus Q and this plate will carry plus Q. So can you see that in a series capacitor circuit, all of the capacitor plates will carry the same charge plus minus Q on its faces, right? Either it will be plus Q or minus Q on its faces, right? Now what is the potential difference between this first capacitor V1 and what is the potential difference between the second capacitor plates? Can you tell me?
Q by 1 and Q by 3.
V1 is Q by C1 and V2 is equal to Q by C2. Can I say, in order to find the equivalent capacitance of the system, I can say that total battery voltage is V and the total charge sent by the battery, right, Q, from the positive plate of the battery actually, that is Q, and can I say that is equal to Q by বলো কি বলছো?
স্যার একেবারে বাইরের প্লেটগুলোর থিকনেসটা কোনো রকম এফেক্ট করবে ক্যাপাসিট্যান্সের?
থিকনেস না, থিকনেস কিভাবে এফেক্ট করবে? থিকনেসের জন্য কোনো কিছু নেই। বাইরের প্লেটের তো থিকনেস যাই হোক না কেন বাইরে চার্জ জিরো আছে, আর বাইরে যাই ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ড হোক না কেন ভেতরে ইলেকট্রিক ফিল্ডের কোনো রকম এফেক্ট হবে না।
স্যার ভেতরেরটার জন্য তো করবে,
ভেতরের থিকনেসের জন্য কোনো এফেক্ট করবে না, হতে পারে এই D1 D2 গুলো কমে যেতে পারে, তার জন্য ক্যাপাসিট্যান্স চেঞ্জ হতে পারে।
ওইটাই বলছি আর কি।
Otherwise, if D1 D2 are fixed, thickness does not affect. Now what is
ব্যাটারিটা স্মল কিউ চার্জে সেন্ড করবে?
ব্যাটারি না, ব্যাটারি অ্যাকচুয়ালি কোনো চার্জ সেন্ড করছে না। আই এম টকিং অ্যাবাউট দ্য পজিটিভ প্লেট অফ দ্য ব্যাটারি, দ্যাট ইজ সেন্ডিং কিউ চার্জ। অলসো ইউ আর সেন্ডিং কিউ চার্জ টু দ্য নেগেটিভ প্লেট অফ দ্য ব্যাটারি।
ঠিক আছে।
The positive plate sends Q charge to this plate and this plate again sends Q charge to the negative plate of the battery. Okay, now can I say that
ডিসচার্জ হচ্ছে
কোনটা
ব্যাটারিটা
ব্যাটারিটা ডিসচার্জ করছে, yes, good, because the positive plate is sending charge, so we can say this is our discharge configuration for the battery. Now just do it, V equal to V1 plus V2, then what will be C equivalent? Can I say C Q divided by C equivalent is equal to V divided by V1 is Q divided by C1 plus Q divided by C2. So I can say 1 by C equivalent is 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. Can you understand that proof?
yes sir
Yes, sir.
Can you try similar proof for a parallel plate capacitor?
yes sir C equivalent equals to C1 plus C2.
Yes, sir. That
Yes. How we can know that? Look, here the charges may be or may not be the same. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Can I say the charges will be same? You cannot say. I have assumed the charges to be Q1 and Q2. So what is the total charge sent by the battery?
Q1 plus Q2.
Q1 plus Q2. So can I say V equal to Q1 plus Q2 into C equivalent? Yes,
Yes,
or no?
sir.
Yes.
Sorry. V by C equivalent. Q equal to CV, right? So I can say that now the potential is the same between all the capacitors. Yes or no?
স্যার ওটা C equivalent
Q
এর
equal
একটু
CV.
হলো না কিছু
Q equal to CV.
CV.
Yes. So C equivalent is equal to Q1 by V plus Q2 by V. Now can I say that V is equal to the potential difference equal to Q1 by C1 and that potential difference equal to Q2 by C2? Yes or no?
yes sir yes
Yes.
You can just put the value Q1 by V is equal to C1 and Q2 by V equal to C2. So this actually follows the reverse order of resistors. When connected in series, resistors were R1 plus R2 and parallel resistor were 1 by R equivalent, 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. The capacitor follows the opposite formula. Is that clear to all of us?
yes sir
Can you just try to solve this question? If the switch was open, what was the charge distribution? The total charge on the system was plus Q by 2. Left plate was given this one. Plus Q by 2 minus Q by 2 plus Q by 2. Was this the charge distribution? Yes or no?
yes sir
Before closing?
yes sir
Yes, sir.
After we close that switch, the charge on this surface will be C into V because there is a capacitor between them, right? So it is Q equal to C into V and that charge will be minus C into V, right? What about that plus Q by 2 and minus Q by 2? They will no longer be there, right? But this plus Q by 2 and this plus Q by 2, they will be there, because if I now ask you that inside that system, what is the charge Q that I have sent externally? What is external charge that I have sent inside the system? Q charge. So that is why the q by 2 will be on the extreme faces only, right? Now what is the charge, total charge on the left plate? If you see that total charge on the left plate will be minus cv plus q by 2, and total charge on the right plate, if I say the right plate, the charge on the right plate, charge on right plate is equal to cv plus q by 2. And what was the initial charge on the right plate before closing that switch? What was the initial charge on the right plate?
0.
Yes, initial charge on the right plate was 0. So what is the delta Q charge sent by the positive terminal of the battery? CV plus
CV plus Q by
Q by 2, right? You can see also the negative plate, on the negative plate the same amount of charge has come, because now on the left plate the charge is minus CV plus Q by 2, right? Now the charge is minus CV plus Q by 2 on the left plate I am talking about. And what was the initial charge on the left plate? Q or not? Initial charge was Q. So what is the difference between them? Minus CV minus Q by 2, right? You can see that minus of CV plus Q by 2 charge is there. So definitely plus of CV plus Q by 2 charge has been come from that left plate to the battery. So that is why battery is always neutral, right? You have to always make sure that battery is neutral. Is this question clear to all of us?
Yes, sir.
This question says 3 capacitors ABC having capacitances 2 farad, 3 farad and 6 farad. Remember the unit of capacitor is farad, but farad is a large unit. Basically we use microfarad or millifarad to denote the capacitance, right? So this is a particular case. It's not a very general observe that you will find a capacitor to be 2 farad or 3 farad. But again, it's an example only. 2 farad, 3 farad, 6 farad have breakdown potential of 400, 250 and 200 volt respectively. Find the breakdown potential when they are connected in parallel and in series.
আচ্ছা সেপারেট ভাবে সবগুলো Q1 Q2 Q3 বার করে সাম করে
দেখছি চল। When they are in parallel,
সিরিজে 750 হবে?
yes, I think 750 maybe. I think 750 will be the answer in series. Look, when they are in parallel, whatever potential you apply in between them, suppose I have applied V potential in between them, each and every capacitor will have a potential difference of V in between the plates. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So I have to check for the minimum potential difference across the capacitor, because suppose it is 200 volt for the C3, right? 6 farad capacitor, suppose it is 200 volt. Now if I apply this potential to be more than 200, suppose 400 volt or 250 volt, then for 250 volt this two will work properly, but will this capacitor work properly, or it will be a conductor now, because the dielectric will be lost here in between the capacitors. So charges will flow through the capacitor. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So in that case you cannot apply a potential more than 200 volt. So here the
ক্যাপাসিটর স্যার
yes,
ক্যাপাসিটর ব্রেকডাউন পোটেনশিয়াল কি বেসিতে রাখা হলে কি হবে?
বুঝতে পারলাম না, ক্যাপাসিটরকে ব্রেকডাউন ভোল্টেজের বেশি পোটেনশিয়ালে যদি রাখো তাহলে কিউ ইকুয়াল টু সিভি ফর্মুলার ফলো হবে না। Why? Because Q will have a limit, but V does not have any limit. Can you understand this statement?
Yes, sir.
That is why it will no longer behave as a capacitor. We cannot say this is a capacitor because Q equal to CV formula will not be followed in that case. So V breakdown will be 200 volt only in the first case. In the second case, when I connect the capacitors in series, I have applied any voltage V across the capacitors. Can you tell me what will be the potential drop across each of the capacitors? I can individually find them. If this is V, what will be V1, what will be V2, and what will be V3? If these are 2 farad, 3 farad, and 6 farad of capacitance, what is the equivalent capacitance of that system?
1 farad.
1
1
farad.
farad.
Yes. So what will be the charge that battery send positive terminal from battery? Equal to V
charge.
V charge. So if the charge is V, then what is V1? Can I say V1 is equal to Q by C? So V divided by 2. What is
Yes,
V2? Q divided by C, V by 3. And what is V3? V3 is Q divided by 6. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, can I say V by 2 must be less than or equal to 400? V by 3 must be less than or equal to 250? And V by 6 must be less than or equal to 200. Can I say that these equations?
Yes, sir.
So from there, what is V less than or equal to 800 volt? This condition says V less than or equal to 750 volt, and this condition says V less than or equal to 1200 volt. So which value of V I will take?
Minimum.
Next one.
Least one. So the breakdown voltage for that series connection will be
Sir,
750.
equals to V কি করে হলো?
বলো। Okay, now this is a simple series parallel circuit. In that circuit, there are 3 capacitors of capacitances C1, C2, and C3 given 1, 2, and 6 microfarads. Find the charge on each capacitors when the switch. Look, there is a switch S in between C1 and C2. When S is open, when S is closed, and also find the charge flown through the switch S after it is closed. So initially the switch S was open, then I close it. What will be the charge flown through that switch? That also I have to find.
Just second it 246.
So second at 1 or 2 to 0.
Yes, sir. Sir, 1 or 2 to 0.
ঠিক।
আর স্যার ওই থার্ড কোশ্চেনের অ্যান্সার 6।
না, থার্ড কোয়েশ্চেন আনসার 6 না।
Yes, sir.
থার্ড কোয়েশ্চেন আনসার কত? So let us try to solve this question.
Third question 4.
না, The capacitors are given, capacitances are 6 microfarad, 1 microfarad and 2 microfarad. This potential is 3 volt. Can I find what is the equivalent capacitance of that system? Equivalent capacitance of the 2 and 1 in parallel will be 3. So that will be 6 into 3 divided by 6 plus 3. Yes or no? So that is 2 microfarad. Then what is the charge sent through that 3 volt battery? Delta Q charge sent through the battery is equal to 6 microcoulomb. Yes or no? Now this charge, definitely if you think about C1 and C2,
স্যার লাস্টেরটা তো 12 আসছে
last এটা কত আছে?
12
12 না,
স্যার কেন কি ইনিশিয়ালি ক্যাপাসিটর 3 তে চার্জ 6 ছিল দিয়ে যখন সুইচটাকে ক্লোজ করছি ওটা 18 হচ্ছে
আর একটু ভাবো, আনসার 12 হবে না। Okay, so that is 3 volt battery is sending a charge 6 microcoulomb, right? Now how this 6 microcoulomb is divided in this 1 and 2 microfarad capacitors. As the potential difference across these two capacitors remain the same, right? So delta V is equal to Q into C. So I can say that charge will be inversely proportional to the capacitor. Can I say that? Sorry, Q equal to CV. So the charge will be directly proportional to the capacitance if delta V is a constant. Across, whenever you get parallel connections, charge will be directly proportional to the capacitance. So here this 6 microcoulomb charge will be divided in 1:2 ratio. So in that 1 microfarad capacitor, the charge will be 2 microcoulomb. So that will be plus 2 microcoulomb, that will be minus 2 microcoulomb. And on this 2 microfarad capacitor, the charges will be plus 4 microcoulomb and that will be minus 4 microcoulomb. Understood this part?
Yes, sir.
Now what will be the charge on that 6 microfarad capacitor? Now you can see that out of this 3 volt battery, 3 volt potential, Q divided by C, that means 2 by 1, 2 volt potential has been dropped across the capacitor C1 or C2. Is that potential drop 2 volt? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what is the potential drop across that C3?
1
1 volt. So definitely it will be minus 6 microfarad and that will be plus 6 microcoulomb charge. Minus 6 microcoulomb charge and plus 6 microcoulomb charge. So this is the charge distribution when the switch S is open. I think it is clear to all of us and I am very much sure you could have calculated this value also. Now, when the switch S is closed, what will happen? If I close that switch, let me redraw the circuit here. If I close that switch, then what is the potential difference across that C1 and C2?
0
Yes.
0
Yes. Can you see that now there is no potential drop across C1 and C2?
Yes, sir.
So finally what they will be? The charges will be definitely 0. If there is no potential drop across C1, C2, then all the potential drops will come across which capacitor? C3, right? And what will be the charge on the plates of C3? That will be plus 18 microcoulomb and that will be minus 18 microcoulomb. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So that is the second part of this question. Now come to the third part. It is asking that what was the charge flown through the switch after it is closed. In order to answer this type of question, you
Sir,
need
6.
no. In order to answer this type of question, you need to understand always one thing that is called isolated plates. Right? You have to identify the isolated plates. What are the isolated plates? Just let me give you one example through this question only. It is very important to identify the isolated plates. Can you see that these three plates are isolated from the system?
Yes, sir.
Can you see here? There is no
Yes, sir.
wired connection with that three plates. How do I know if the plate is isolated or not? You make a boundary, and if nowhere crosses that boundary, this is isolated. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So nowhere is crossing that particular boundary. So I can say that these three plates are isolated. Now, if these three plates are isolated, what will happen that the total charge on these plates will always be a constant if you make it always isolated. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So when the switch was open, this isolated system was like this. There is a switch and there is a wire. So when the switch was open, the system was isolated. And what was the total charge of that isolated system? Can you see this is 0 because initially the charges were 0. So finally, whatever may be the charge, can you see the total charge on the isolated system is still 0? -2, -4 and +6. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So total charge on that isolated system before closing that switch was 0. +6, -2 and -4. But just I close that switch. After I close that switch, you think about this system again. What is the total charge on that system after I close that switch?
18 coulomb.
It is 18 microcoulomb, yes or no?
Yes.
Because these two plates are now carrying 0 charge and this plate is carrying 18 microcoulomb charge. So now if I ask you how this 18 microcoulomb charge enters into that isolated system, if initially the system charge was 0, how did that 18 microcoulomb charge come inside that system? Is that through the switch only?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So how much amount of charge has flown through that switch?
18 microcoulomb.
18 microcoulomb will be your answer.
এটা বুঝলাম না আরেকবার বুঝলাম
বলো
স্যার আইসোলেটেড ক্যাপাসিটিটা বুঝলাম না
আইসোলেটেড কি হয়? আইসোলেটেড মানে কোনো একটা জিনিসকে তুমি যদি বাকি সিস্টেমের সঙ্গে ওয়্যার দিয়ে কানেকশন না করো তাহলে ওটা আইসোলেটেড। যেরকম এই তিনটে প্লেটকে আমি নিয়েছি, ক্যান ইউ সি দ্যাট দিস থ্রি প্লেটস আর আইসোলেটেড because there is no other connection with the rest of the circuit with these three plates. Yes or no?
ইয়েস স্যার
আইসোলেটেড মানে বুঝতে পারছো? আইসোলেটেড মানে ধরো আমি একটা সিরিজ ক্যাপাসিটর ড্র করছি, সিরিজ ক্যাপাসিটর, সিম্পল সিরিজ ক্যাপাসিটর। Can you identify the isolated plates here?
দ্য মিডল টু ওয়ান
Middle to one, yes. This system is isolated. Whatever may be the charge on this system initially, it will remain constant. That means if you do not give any charge previously on that system, whatever may be the charge configuration, whatever may be the potential you apply, whatever may be the capacitances of that system, the total charge of this isolated system will always remain zero. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
can
sir.
also see from the charge configuration, if it is plus q, that will be minus q, that will be plus q, that will be minus q. So it is independent of the value of q. Always you will get zero charge on that system. So that is why I am saying that if they were isolated initially, but after I close that switch, now that system is isolated or it is connected with the battery.
Connected with the
Now it is connected with the battery. So before isolation means before closing that switch, when it was isolated, the total charge on the system was zero. Yes or no? Minus 2 minus 4 plus 6, total charge on that system is zero. After I close that switch, now the total charge on that system is 0, 0 and plus 18. These two capacitors will not carry any charge. That I have already calculated in second question. And this will carry plus 18 microcoulomb charge. Now what is the total charge of that system? That was previously isolated. Now it is plus 18 microcoulomb. So through which actually that charge came? Nothing but the switch. Because switch is the bridge here in between this isolated system and the rest of the circuit. Is that concept clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
তার মানে আইসোলেটেড সিস্টেমে সবসময় জিরোই হবে তো?
নাও হতে পারে। যদি আমি ইনিশিয়ালি এই প্লেটটাকে কিছু একটা চার্জ দিয়ে রাখতাম, ইনিশিয়ালি যেরকম আগের কোয়েশ্চেনটাতে করলাম, it is not mandatory that isolated system will always have zero charges, but whatever may be the charge, it will remain a constant until it is isolated. Yes or no? As we have done previous question, that I have given a charge q to the left plate. In that case, the system was not isolated. Yes, in that case also, if you check that what was the total charge on the system, right, you will always find the total charge on the system was q only, because the total system was isolated in that case. Understood? One more thing, that battery can also come inside an isolated system. Can I say that this system itself is isolated? Yes or no?
yes, sir.
Isolated, yes. This system is also isolated because battery is a neutral element, right? So this system is also isolated. You can have a battery inside your isolated system, no problem, right? Only thing you have to remember that whatever boundary you are making, nowhere should cross that boundary. Then it will not be isolated. Otherwise, everything is isolated.
স্যার উপরের ডায়াগ্রামটাতে যদি ওই মিডল প্লেটগুলোর মধ্যে আরেকটা ব্যাটারি লাগানো থাকতো তাহলে কি ওইটাকে
উপরে
isolate করতে
ডায়াগ্রামে
পারতো?
মিডল প্লেটস গুলোর ভেতরে কোথায় ব্যাটারি লাগাবো বলো?
হ্যাঁ,
এখানে কোনো অসুবিধা নেই।
হ্যাঁ,
যদি এখানে একটা ব্যাটারি লাগানো থাকতো তাহলে কি এটা আইসোলেটেড হতো না আইসোলেটেড হতো না?
Isolated.
Yes, in that case also still it will be isolated. Okay, all right. I'm going to erase that screen now. Okay, on the basis of the same concept that we have studied previously, try to solve this question.
Sir, A24.
Yes.
প্লাস 24 না মাইনাস 20? 144 ছিল,
চেক
120
করতে হবে, মাইনাস হতে পারে। ওকে, look, when
Sir,
the,
B36.
Yes, 36 and 24 plus minus কিছু একটা হবে হয়তো। All right, look. Now, before closing that switch, what was the charge on the capacitors that we can find? The total battery potential will be 120 volt and the equivalent capacitance will be 6 divided by 5 microfarad, right? Before closing the switch, the equivalency is 6 divided by 5 microfarad. So the charge on each capacitor is Q equal to C into V equation I will use. So that will be 144 microcoulomb. So that will carry plus 144, that will be minus 144, that will be plus 144, and that will be minus 144. It was before situation. After I close that switch, now
স্যার এবিটা -24 আর +36
দেখছি দাঁড়াও। After I close that
sir.
switch, now these two are two separate circuits. So the potential across the capacitor C1 and potential across the capacitor C2 will be now individually 60 volt each. Yes or no? So if the individual potential is 60 volt, then again by using after closing that switch, I can say that Q1 will be 120 microcoulomb and Q2 will be 180 microcoulomb. Yes or no? So that will be now 120 plus 120 minus 120, and that will be plus 180 minus 180. If I think about the switch, initially this system was isolated. Initially that system was isolated. And the total charge on these two plates combined was 0, plus 44 minus 44. Now the total charge on the plate is plus 60 microcoulomb. If you calculate 180 minus 120. So definitely 60 microcoulomb charge should have flown through that switch in this direction. Right? Initially this upper plate of C1 was carrying 144 and now it is 120. So definitely minus 24 microcoulomb charge has flown through A. Basically the charge 24 charge has flown in opposite direction, but as I have shown the direction in this right side, so my answer should be minus 24 microcoulomb charge will flow through A in order to make it from 144 to 120, and it is minus 144 initially, now it is minus 180, right? So it will be minus 180 minus of minus 144, right? That is plus 144, so that is again minus 36, right? You can see that again the total battery, if you check, it is a neutral element because here 60 microcoulomb charge is coming from the batteries, and total how many charge is going through the battery? 36 and 24, again total is 60. Suppose this is 2 microfarad. So what is the value of X? If this is X I have assumed, then what is the value of X? Here you use KVL equation, Kirchhoff's voltage loop equation. You remember KVL equation? So there are two loops. You write two KVL equation first and try to solve this. Assume the charges to be anything. Remember to find the isolated systems first.
স্যার
বলো
30/11
হতে পারে আমার ক্যালকুলেশন এখানে
না স্যার 30/11 তো এসেছিল
স্যার আমারটাই আসছে 30/11
হতে পারে I do not remember the answer actually. Can you see that this is an isolated system? Yes or no? Can you see this is also an isolated system? right? And rest of the part of the circuit is also isolated. So if I assume the charge on this 1 microfarad is plus Q, then charge on this 2 microfarad upper plate will be minus Q. Yes or no? And as the charge is minus Q, this plate has to be a charge plus Q, and this plate has to be a charge minus Q. Now I have assumed that the charge on this plate is, suppose this plate is X, so the charge on this plate will be minus X. Again, these 3 plates are isolated, so can I say the charge on this plate will be X plus Q, and charge on this plate will be minus of X plus Q, right? Now I will write down a KVL equation. First, see whether the charge distributions are correct or not. I will go in that loop clockwise, and in this loop also clockwise. So if I start from this, I am moving from plus plate to minus plate. That means I am decreasing my potential. So I will write, this is loop 1, this is loop 2. For loop 1, what equation I will write? Minus of Q by C is 2. Right? Again, from plus to minus I am moving. So it is minus of Q by 1. As Q is also in microcoulomb and C is also in microfarad, so the ratio will be in volt only.
স্যার আপনি কি ফাইনাল মাইনাস ইনিশিয়াল করছেন?
ফাইনাল মাইনাস ইনিশিয়াল মানে আমি এই প্লেট থেকে এই প্লেটে যাচ্ছি, ক্লকওয়াইজ সেন্সে করছি আমি,
ডিক্রিজ করছে মানে ফাইনাল পোটেনশিয়াল মাইনাস ইনিশিয়াল করছে।
ইয়েস ইয়েস, পোটেনশিয়াল
স্যার
ডিক্রিজ,
এক্সাক্ট কেভিএল এ যেটা করেছিলাম ওটাই।
same thing. So from 6 volt battery, what I will write, it will be plus to minus, again minus 6. Now come to this capacitor, and now I am moving from minus to plus, so it will be plus X by 2. Again for that battery I am moving from minus to plus, so it will be plus 3. Net will be 0. Is that equation 1 understood? So from that equation I can write I can say that Q plus Q by 2, it is 3Q by 2, that is equal to X by 2 minus 3, right? So 3Q is equal to X minus 6. That is the first equation you can say.
স্যার আরেকবার বলে দেবেন, ডিসকানেক্ট হয়ে গেছে।
এই ইকুয়েশনটা বুঝতে পেরেছো? আমি তারপর মডিফাই করেছি, এই ইকুয়েশনটা চেক করো আগে।
ওই এক্স স্যার
এই ইকুয়েশনটা আমি লিখলাম, when I am jumping from plus Q to minus Q, potential decreases. By how much amount potential decreases? From Q equal to C delta V equal to Q by C. So Q divided by C, potential decreases. Q divided by 2. From here to here again I am jumping, so Q divided by 1. From here to here potential decreases by 6 volt. Here to here I am jumping from minus plate to positive plate. So that is why it will be plus of X by 2, because I am increasing my potential. And now from here to here again the battery potential increases, so I have taken plus 3 equal to 0. Now further simplifying, I have got
ওই
this one.
এক্স এর কোনটা পজিটিভ প্লেট কোনটা নেগেটিভ প্লেট?
That is only my assumption. That is only my assumption. I have assumed this to be negative. You can assume this to be positive. In that case, you will find it to be negative, right? So it is based on
Yes,
your
sir, it will be
assumption.
negative.
After calculation, you will find the value of X. If it is positive, your assumption is correct. Otherwise, it is wrong. Yes or no? What about the second loop? Now if I start from the X and move clockwise, can you tell me the first term what I will write?
-3.
Minus x by 2. I'm moving from x, right? Then from here to here, what I should write?
Q by
1.
1.
And that for 6-volt battery, what should I write?
+6.
And for 3-volt battery,
-3.
equal to 0. Good. So that is the second equation. Further simplifying, what we'll get, say it is plus x by 2 plus x plus q minus 6 plus 3 equal to 0. Right? So 3x by 2 equal to 3 minus q, or 3x equal to 6 minus 2q. That is the second equation. Now I can solve them because 3x is there, x is also there. I have to find x. I have to find x, so I will eliminate q. Right? So from first equation, I'll multiply it with 2, and for the first equation, if I say this is 6q is equal to 2x minus 12, and from the second equation, I can say that 2q is equal to 6 minus 3x, right? Or 6q is equal to 18 minus 9x. I can equate this to 2x minus 12, right? This is equation 2 into 3. So 2x minus 12 equal to 18 minus 9x. So I can say 11x equal to 30. Yes, good. Your answer was correct. X equal to 30 by 11. I think it is clear to all of us.
Yes, sir.
Can you find the equivalent capacitance of this system?
Sir, 13 by 18.
Look,
Sir, 5 by
Sir.
13.
সব আনসার ডিফারেন্ট আমি বুঝতে পারছি না কোনটা কারেক্ট আনসার, চেক করে নি একবার। Let us assume that can you see there is a inverted symmetry lines 1 2 and 2 1.
Yes, sir.
So from input output side you can use a inverted symmetry. For example, if I assume that this charge is plus x and this charge is plus y, right? I can also assume that this charge is plus y and
Sir?
this charge is plus
Sir,
x.
13 by 9.
Okay, let me calculate once. So that is minus x, that is minus y, and that is minus y, that is minus x. Can you understand this charge distribution?
Yes, sir.
If it is x, it is minus y. You can also identify one isolated system here.
Yes, sir.
So that charge will be y minus x, and that will be minus of y minus x. Right? Now you can write two loop equations and find the value of x and y. So if I move through this loop 1, then I can write it's minus of y minus x by 3 minus of y by 2 and plus of x by 1, that is equal to 0. Have you got this one? So I can say that 6x is equal to 3y plus 2y minus 2x. So 8x equal to 5y, that I have
Yes.
got from the first equation, right? I think for the second loop I will also get the same equation,
Yes, sir.
right?
We
So
are
there is
getting the
no
same.
need to write any other loop equation. But now
Yes,
what
sir.
I will do, I have assumed that there is a battery connected V. So what is the total charge sent by the battery? Is it x plus y only,
Yes, sir.
right? So if it is x plus y, can I draw another equation for this bigger loop? Can you
Yes,
see
sir.
this bigger loop?
Equivalent equation.
So in that bigger loop, can I write it is, again I am moving clockwise, minus x by 1 minus y by 2 and plus v equal to 0,
Yes, sir.
right? So can I write that v is equal to x plus y by 2? In terms of x and in terms of y I can find that. So if y is equal to 8x by 5, so y by 2 is equal to 4x by 5. So that is x plus 4x by 5, that is 9x by 5.
স্যার ওটা প্লাস ওয়াই বাই টু কেন নয়?
বলো,
ওটা প্লাস ওয়াই বাই টু কেন হচ্ছে না?
এই ইকুয়েশনগুলোকে এইদিকে নিয়ে চলে এসেছি, v ইকুয়াল টু x প্লাস y বাই 2 হবে না? আমি এদিক থেকে এদিকে যাচ্ছি, হোয়াট ইজ দ্যাট পোটেনশিয়াল ড্রপ, প্লাস আর মাইনাস? মাইনাস x বাই
স্যার
1।
ওটা বুঝতে পেরেছি, ওয়াইটা বলছি।
আমি এখান থেকে
ও
এইদিকে
হ্যাঁ
যাচ্ছি।
বুঝতে পেরেছি, হ্যাঁ স্যার বুঝেছি।
So x equal to 5v by 9 and y is equal to 8x by 5. So 8v by 9. So what is x plus y? X plus y is 13v by 9. X plus y is equal to C equivalent into V. So what is C equivalent for that circuit?
13/9।
13 by 9 microfarad.
স্যার আপনি ওই কারেন্ট ইলেকট্রিসিটি যেভাবে করেছিলেন কারেন্ট বার করে, এখানেও তো কিউ বার করে করা যেতেই পারে।
করতে পারো, নোডাল অ্যানালিসিস লাগিয়েও করতে পারো। টোটাল
হ্যাঁ কিউ বার
এখানে অ্যাকচুয়ালি আমি কিউ অলরেডি লাগিয়ে দিয়েছি। টোটাল চার্জ দেখো এই তিনটে প্লেটের জিরোই করা আছে,
হ্যাঁ
রাইট? টোটাল চার্জ জিরোই করা আছে।
হ্যাঁ স্যার।
তো সেইভাবে আমি ইকুয়েশনগুলো লিখেছি। সো দ্য সেম ইকুয়েশনস KVL KCL that we have used are also useful here.